Hi, I'm Soren, and this is Eliza, and today we're going to talk to you about user agents. User agents are the name that a web browser gives to a web server to identify itself. Eliza, what's your name?
Eliza.
That's a good name, and very simple. But web browsers don't like simple names. They like complex names. For example, this is a Chrome on Android user agent. You can see that it identifies that it is running Android, which is a version of Linux. It also gives a brief history of the internet by identifying other web browsers that it has borrowed technology from, including KHTML and Safari. Now, websites like to use user agents to track you, and they don't like it if you don't give them a user agent. What's your name? If you don't tell me your name, I'm not going to talk to you.
Fine, I'm Eliza.
Usually it doesn't matter which user agent you give to a web server. What's your name?
Susie.
Okay. But sometimes web servers will give a different version of a web page to you depending on the user agent, particularly desktop and mobile versions of a website. What's your name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn's a big kid. I'm going to give you the big kid version of my website. Now, if a web server doesn't recognize a user agent, sometimes it gives it a broken version of the website. What's your name?
Princess Sparkles.
I don't know who Princess Sparkles is. You get the broken version of my website. Also, web servers can recognize other aspects of the browser that are inconsistent with the user agent. For example, web servers know that it is uncommon to use the Chrome user agent when JavaScript is disabled. So if you have JavaScript disabled and you tell the web server that you are Chrome, that makes you stick out like a sore thumb, which makes you easier to track. What's your name?
Benjamin.
That shirt looks a little big on you. Are you sure that you are Benjamin?
Yes.
Okay. In Privacy Browser, the default user agent is very simple. This simple user agent will usually get you a desktop version of a website. Android's WebView has a much more complicated user agent that gives away all of the information. This will usually get you a mobile version of a website. In Privacy Browser, you can set the default user agent for all sites in the settings. If you want to change the user agent for just one page, you can use on-the-fly settings to change it. It will then go back to the default after you load another page. If you want to always use the same user agent for a particular domain, you can use domain settings. This will automatically set the user agent to that desired choice when it loads the website, and then will change it back to the default when you leave. I would personally like the internet to get rid of user agents. There is nothing that they do that can't be accomplished in other ways. However, for right now, the best I can provide users are good options for choosing which user agent to send to a web server.